Lee's love language. We back at it again, fam. Have been thinking that I know it's a lot of people out here that they feel stuck. And when you say stuck, you're probably asking, well, what do you mean by that? Well, I think you can feel stuck in all kind of different ways. You can feel stuck when it comes to your relationships. You feel like you haven't met that right person as yet. And I think you could also feel stuck when it comes to your finances. You feel like that you're not progressing when it comes to your finances. Things is not going accordingly to how you want to in your finances. I think you feel stuck when it comes to your mental health. You're dealing with fear, you're dealing with anxiety, worry, all those things, all them negative thoughts. And I believe as well that you can feel stuck when it comes to your health. You have a lot of people that's dealing with all kind of situations when it comes to their health problems. But it is always a solution to every problem and situation. That's first and foremost. And I think a lot of times we believe that we stuck at a certain place forever because it's been a long time since you've been stagnant, you've been neutral. But I'm here to tell you that don't always have to stay like that. And the reason why I say that is because it's just like seasons. You have winter, you have spring, you have fall, you have summer. All these seasons, they change. They don't stay the same. They don't remain the same. So things are subject to change, just because you may see something for a long period of time doesn't mean it's supposed to be like that forever for the rest of your life. Now, if you believe that this is going to be like this for the rest of your life, then 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. But when you start looking at circumstances and situations different, in a different light, different lens, or should I say a different perspective, then things will gradually change. It will change for you, but it starts from the inside out, not from the outside in. So whatever you think about and you focus on the most, you give strength to. This that I know. I know this for a fact because it has happened in my life. Even with this house that my wife and I built back in 2016, man, let me tell you, to make a long story short, we focus on this type of house, and meaning that, the size of it, how it look, we focus on this type of house. We roll through neighborhoods almost every day looking at this type of house. It was literally almost every day, y'all. I'm not kidding. It was to the point that we made that like a thing to get out and do, and so when we was focused on this stuff every day, I realized and I look back that things started to come into fruition. Like it was this happening and that happening. And, what I'm saying? This person we ran across, a realtor that we ran across. Then after that, we ran across one of the builders or what have you. And it was like a snowball effect. So what I'm getting at is that if you continue to focus on your circumstances, and I'm not saying that it's an easy thing to do, but what I am saying is that it is possible. So when you focus on whether if you want good health, got to think, if it's bad health, then it's good health. Whereas lack and limitations is abundance and overflow. Whether if it's you dealing with anxiety and fear, you got faith. So what I'm saying is it's a yin to the yang. It's always an opposite when it comes to something. But you don't have to stay in the negative for the rest of your life. And I know that it's a challenge for a lot of us. It's been a challenge for my wife and I when it comes to, certain peaks and valleys that we have been through, together as being married. And God has sought us through. That's because he's a God that cannot fail, and he's a God that loves us all unconditionally. But those things that we got to believe, and those things, those mental images that we have when it comes to our circumstance or how we view ourselves, have to change into how he looks at us. So if you're feeling stuck and you feeling like, there's no way out, it's always a way out. Just don't give up. Don't throw in the white flag. God don't give up on us, so don't give up on him. Even in the toughest times, no problem and no situation is bigger than him. So all praise be to him. And Thanksgiving is powerful. So when you thanking him for the little things that you have, it makes room for other things for doors to open up for you. You just don't focus on what you don't have, but be thankful for what you do have. Whatever that may be. You have a roof over your head. It may not be the house that you want to live in. You live in an apartment, or you live in a small house, or whatever, but you still have a roof over your head. I know bills is due, or whatever, but God say he supply all your needs according to his riches and glory, So these are truths and promises that he has for us. And so when you focus your mind on those things, then guess what? Those things would eventually start to come to pass or whatever. But you got to change the way you think. It's from the inside out, not from the outside in. Your circumstances change when you start thinking differently. So with that being said, I just want to share some light to somebody who's feel like they stuck in life. You don't no longer have to be stuck in life. Even though you're going through something at this time, talk to God. Get a close relationship with him. He'll guide you through it. He'll help you through it. He'll hold your hand through it while you're going through it. And he'll make sure you get on the other end of the tunnel. Just trust him and rely on him at this present time. So once again, Lee's love language, that's one.